Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Listen, family. We're gonna let some people catch up, climb on in, let some people climb on in. Do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Subscribe, hit those doggone thumbs up, hit that doggone notification bell. Donations. We want to thank everybody for the donation and keep this YouTube channel up and popping in Pittsburgh, in St. Louis, Allentown, Maryland, Reisterstown, Maryland, Baltimore, Maryland. I appreciate the donation. I definitely appreciate the donation. I want to send a shout out. Family, out to that gentleman, Dr. Lionel Green. I want to give you your salute, give you your flowers today, Dr. Lionel Green with WBGR TV. See him over there in Hyattsville. Go check him out. Dr. Lionel Green, WBGR Network. That's where I learned my skill set. I'm going to give you your flowers today, sir. I salute you. I want to give a shout out to that girl, your girl, Natasha Carpenter. That girl, Natasha Carpenter. If you want that excellent tea, if you want that excellent coffee, you can find her on Red Note, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. And listen, tell her Rick Titus sent you over there, family. Yeah, family, we're going to go ahead and get this thing here popping. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about Exquisite Podcast. Turn up the volume on your brand. Turn up the volume on your brand. Welcome to Exquisite Podcast. But before we get into the podcast, guys, listen, I don't know if you guys know how much it costs to get a photographer to come into your program to take these fantastic pictures, these outstanding pictures. Listen, book your event today. We got limited spaces available. Now. You can book your graduation, birthday. You can book your Easter parties. You can book your wife and husband anniversary. You can book all type of events. You can book a family event. You can book a portrait event. You can book a kids event. It's a whole lot of events that you can book that you can get on topic today. Listen, family, book your events today. We got limited spaces available. That you can book your event and get your event started today. Don't procrastinate. Book your events right now. We got 100 and something backdrops, markups. We got kids area where they can play $5 per kids per hour. Listen, book your event. We got a lot of people booking events for a lot of different events out here. You can book your event. Just get in touch with us. Click that link in the bio. Click that link in the donut box and book your event right now. Stop procrastinating. So listen, guys, we want to welcome you to this Exquisite Podcast. Listen, this is the deal here. Let's talk about it here. We got 43 million FBAs out here, 43 million FBAs out here to support a Black-owned business. We are renting out, listen, family, we are renting out our podcast studios. So climb on in and rent your studio out to get the podcast popping. So let's go over a couple of things, guys. We got like 43 million FBAs out here supported Black business. I just said that. Listen, start your own podcast and promote your business. Start your own podcast business and start promoting your business if you're serious about people finding out who you are, where you at, and how can I locate you? How can I see you? How can I talk to you? Go ahead and promote and start starting your podcast venture today. Start your podcast venture today, guys. You know, what's stopping you for doing that? What is stopping you from getting in action and starting your podcast today? What's stopping you for doing that? Now, why you're not putting your podcast out there? Huh? What is the problem? What is it that you're missing? What is it that you need to find out to get your podcast popping? Talk to that boy Rick Titus. Family, so you can get your podcast out there, so you can start getting your podcast popping. You understand what I'm saying, family? So you can do that. Listen, and the name of the game, like, share, subscribe, and comment. You know, the location where we are located at in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. And listen, let's talk about this podcast. We can stream your podcast if you got something to say, if you want to be heard. You can talk about entertainment. You can talk about sports. You can talk about health and wellness. You can talk about Black family life. You can talk about diabetes. You can talk about kidneys elevation to solve that problem. You can family. Let's get your podcast popping out here today. Now, listen, this is the deal. Family, we are looking for ministry. You pastors, a lot of you pastors got some good information, some good material, but this is the issue. Nobody's seeing you, nobody's watching you. You're not touching anybody. Pastors, let that be solved by getting in touch with Exquisite Podcast. Get in touch with that boy, Rick Titus, so we can scream your ministry. We can scream your ministry. And just check this out. Family, you don't even have to be in the studio. You don't even have to be in the state of Maryland. All you got to do is have one of these contraptions right here. Just have one of these mobile phones, with high-speed internet, a laptop or a desktop, and we can get your ministry screen. We can get your podcast screen. So you don't even have to be in the studio. You don't even have to be in the state of Maryland to get your ministry screen or to get your podcast screen. So this is the things that we got popping here at Exquisite Podcast. At Exquisite Podcast. So, you know, getting your podcast screen, getting your ministry screen, all you got to do is get in touch with that boy Rick Titus at Exquisite Podcast. Listen, let me drop some Cracker Jacks on y'all. Y'all heard of this thing called eminent domain. If you haven't heard of eminent domain, look it up, Google it, YouTube it, sealing it. I don't care how you find out where eminent domain is located at. We got some FBAs out in the state of Georgia. So whatever state you live in, you might want to check out what eminent domain is. Check this out. What kind of cracking jack shenanigans is going on in Georgia? What they trying to do, they trying to run a railroad in the back of their backyard. They got 600 acres. They're trying to run a railroad in their backyard. They said that I thought when you bought the house, you bought the land. I thought when you bought the land, you bought the house. So listen, what kind of crackerjack shenanigan goes on in the state of Georgia? So we might want to check into that. We might want to help out these FBA. These are some older FBA family members. Check them out in the state of Georgia. Check out what that eminent domain stands for. What does it mean? What does it mean? I never heard of it until now. So listen, that's some of the things that's some of the cracker jack that I wanted to share with you guys. Just remember, you don't have to be in the state of Maryland to get your podcast popping and screaming. You don't have to be in Maryland, in Waldorf, Maryland. Everybody in the DMV know where Waldorf, Maryland is located at. We are located in Waldorf, Maryland, in the St. Charles Town Center Mall, right around the corner from J.C. Penney's. So if you want to get your podcast popping, you want to get your ministry popping, pastors, you don't have to be in the studio. Just get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast so we can get your ministry screaming on the internet. And guys and young lady, if you want your business to be known, you want people to see you, you want people to hear you, you want to be able to touch somebody, let's go ahead and scream your podcast today. Let's go ahead and scream it. So listen, this is that boy Rick Titus with Exquisite Podcast. We are renting out Exquisite Podcast Studios. So you want to get in touch with that boy Rick Titus so you can rent out that studio so you can get your podcast popping and your ministry popping. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. Get in touch with that boy Rick Titus. And listen, this is that boy Rick Titus. I'll see you guys on another video. Guess what? Who said it couldn't be done?